Hey nieces and nephews, it's your favorite auntie, Monique Judge, and this is Auntie Unfiltered. Today on Auntie Unfiltered, we are going to discuss the way America, 3Ks, gaslights Black people, because she does. And it happens all the time, and we really need to discuss it because there has to be something done about this, right? So, in the wake of George Floyd's murder at the hands of the Minneapolis police, in cities all across the nation, people have been resisting, protesting, showing up to city halls, to mayor's offices, to district attorney's offices, to police headquarters, demanding justice, demanding that police departments be defunded, demanding that bad police be prosecuted. And now we have a bunch of companies coming forward because they see it's not going to die down, right? The momentum is going and it's getting stronger and stronger as the days go on. It's like a fucking snowball rolling down the hill in an avalanche. You can't stop that shit. We're going to keep going. So what they're realizing is, hey, we better try to get ahead of this and do something that, makes us look like we're on board with this. So you have all these companies coming out of the woodworks with their Black Lives Matter statements and, we need to do better and all of that. And I want to address that right now because on the surface, that's just what these things are. It's very superficial. And that's a form of gaslighting Black people because sure, you can tell us that you're on our side, but aside from making a post on social media or on your website, what else are you doing to help Black people? Like, what are you doing that is moving our cause forward? How are you helping us get to our greater end goal? Like, what are you doing? So some examples of this would be like, for instance, a lot of companies have now decided they want to give their employees Juneteenth off. Now, even our parent company decided that. So at the root, we are a Black media organization, but we are a media organization within a larger media organization, right? Our parent company is Geo Media. And so now Juneteenth is a Geo Media holiday where not just the root gets the day off, but everyone, Deadspin, Jezebel, Gizmodo, Kotaku, everyone gets the day off now for Juneteenth. And a lot of companies have done this. And so my question to these companies that are doing this, mine included, is what else are you doing to help Black people? What about your Black employees? Do they feel taken care of? Do they feel, appreciated? Do they feel represented? Is your company, do you have a diversity committee? Is your company helping to further those causes? Like, are you listening to Black people? Or are you kind of just on this train doing your own thing where you're claiming that you're helping, but you're really not, right? That's an important thing to address. Quaker Oats Company, right? They own Aunt Jemima. And they decided this week they are going to change the name of that product line, right? So the pancake mix and syrup that we've used all our lives, Aunt Jemima, they're going to change the name because they've just now suddenly discovered that it's kind of racist. And it's like, no, remember in the 90s, they took the scarf off of her and gave her a dark and lovely relaxer and shit and changed up her whole look, right? Because that was supposed to take away some of the stigma of it, but you kept the name Aunt Jemima, so you knew what you were doing. That's gaslighting Black people. You're trying to don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Like you're literally trying to make us think you're doing something that you're actually not doing. So now changing the name, sure. That's my slow clap for you, Quaker Oats. Now you're doing it and that's fine, but what else are you doing? How do your Black employees feel at your company? Do they feel valued? Do they feel represented? Do they feel like their voices are being heard? We need to keep asking these questions of everyone. Every company that comes out and says this, like think about Starbucks, right? What was it, 2 years ago? Starbucks made the news because the two Black men in Philadelphia got arrested in one of their stores. And then Starbucks did this whole big old thing where they decided to close all their stores for a day so all their employees could go to diversity and cultural training, right? And then last week, I believe it was, they put out a memo telling their employees that they weren't allowed to wear Black Lives Matter paraphernalia to work. These don't match. Either you are for Black lives or you're not. It's not a political statement. Let's get that clear. Telling Black people that Black Lives Matter is a political statement is also a form of fucking gaslighting. It is not a political statement. We are literally on these streets begging you to stop killing us. Me telling someone, please don't kill me, is not a political statement. Bitch, I'm begging for my fucking life. Like, what is it about Black people wanting police to not kill us with impunity that makes everyone get up in arms and think it's some kind of, revolution or something? Or maybe it is. Like, maybe that's what y'all are scared of. And so you continue to gaslight us because you're afraid that the same treatment you've heaped on Black people for all these years is going to come back to get your white ass. I want you to sit with that, and I want you to think about it, and I want you to analyze where you are with it, because y'all stay gaslighting us and we need to stop. So I appreciate all the companies coming forward, but we definitely need to know what your plans are besides putting up a social media post. All you actors in Hollywood who made that long ass video talking about, I accept responsibility, fuck y'all. Okay, first of all, you're actors. So that could have just been acting in that video. You want to impress me? Be like Seth Rogen, who got on his Instagram and fucking made a post and then dared a racist to come in his comments and say something. He proceeded to cuss every single one of them out. Take some kind of action. Don't just make posts on Facebook and tell us that you're down with us. We want to see how down you fucking are. Now, as always, I want to hear from you. If you have a question, if you need advice, if you even have a topic that you think you want to hear your auntie discuss, hit me up at auntiesubmissions@theroot.com, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.